Hello everyone, welcome back to the madness of Star Citizen. It's been a while, hasn't it, whilst I've been waiting for this update to come out, or at least the beginning of this update, because technically we are still in Wave 1. So, this is the PTU. This is not the first PTU patch, not by a long stretch, because I downloaded the first PTU patch and it was hell. I don't know what was going on with the servers, but I could not get into a server at all. They were all dead. All you had was an infinite loading screen, and that occurred. They launched the PTU, I think, on Thursday. They released another PTU patch on Friday night, and then left it over the weekend, and I could not get in at all. It's now Tuesday, and we've had a couple more patches since then, hopefully for some stability and performance, because I've noticed that the FPS is a lot better than what it was from like the 2 minutes I played, just to make sure that the PTU patch worked and launched. But now we can go and test some hangars, so that's what we're going to do. I have not really messed around with these. I went into the hangar and had a quick look around, and that was about it. I didn't really play with anything. I just wanted to make sure it worked. The only thing I did notice is that it was loud as hell when I was inside. So if it does the same again, we're going to have to make sure that it doesn't do the same thing. Last time I did this, I called my 890. And so I got the extra large hangar, because with the 890 you are entitled to an extra large hangar. So let's see if it does this again.
Vehicle selected.
There we go. What which is extra large hangar? Look at that. So we have an extra large hangar now. And the last time I did this, when I tried to go down the first time, it didn't work. There was nothing on the glass window. Oh no, it's there this time. So this is obviously performing a little bit better. Let's see if it's really, really loud. Yes, it is. I'm going to have to turn this down, I think. Right, enough of that noise. So, this is the beginning of extra large hangar. I'm going to lower the 890, I think. I think it's this terminal. Oh, there we go. The alarm's still going off? Yes. We're going to lower the ship down so that I can kind of start over. There we go. We'll have a quick tour of the hangar, because I've not really looked around. I know the freight elevator's over there, and I think there's a terminal somewhere over there to play with it. But we'll have a play with it, and then we'll just tour the hangar and have a look so I can see what ships and things I can spawn. Normally when I'd be doing one of these videos, of course, I would be in some different armour. We can't do that now, because all of the inventory is physicalised. Ooh, big doors. So we have to literally get things out of the freight elevator before we can put them on, which is great. It means it's a lot more involved process rather than just flicking out a menu. Normally you just press I and everything's there. That is not the case anymore, because we literally cannot pull things out of thin air into ourselves. There's our hangar closed. There go the signs, and now we're free to do what we want again. Let's turn the audio up a tiny bit. There we go. Hopefully this isn't too intrusive over my own voice and taking over. But yeah, the hangars for some reason are hella loud. Well, this is the AeroView extra large hangar. So you get the extra large hangar if you have ships like the 890, I think the Reclaimer, the Idris, and so on. So the massive ships that essentially need it. And you have a lot of room to play with. So we're just going to have a quick tour. We've got our medical thing over here. I don't know if the medical station actually does anything still. That's why we're going to have a look. Doesn't appear to. There's a few bits and bobs dropped everywhere, and we can still pull the medical trolleys and beds around, but there's no actual supplies to use. And here is our freight elevator. So big freight elevator. And you can use this to call down your supplies and God knows what. I think this is the terminal. Am I wrong? No. So here's the terminal. We'll just have a quick look. Okay, here's all our pieces. You're going to have to lower this, aren't we, to be able to use it, I think. Transfer into warehouse, yeah. I mean, it's gone down. Oh yeah, there it goes. Behind the closed door. And now we'll be able to bring things up. Yep. Vehicle, sustenance, container, other, vehicles, ammo. So it is literally like the inventory screen. Okay. What's in other? All categories. We have... Is this going to be like all my sub-flare? Is this where it's finally going to be? Because obviously I can get things out like my fish tank. There's the referral fish tank, there's a subfish tank. Oh, I may have to do some decorating. Are my fish in here? I do have lots of fish. Yeah, there they are, even though they've not got pictures. Sweet! I'm going to have a play, aren't I, and move some things around. Although I don't know where I can buy furniture. Can I buy furniture? I'm going to have to find that out. This is just a little play anyway. I'm probably going to have to do an extended hangar tour eventually when we get round. So, we have a little, looks like a relaxation, oh no, like a mission planning area. Workbench. That's nifty. A couple boxes, it looks like we can move around. Then we've got these spaces. This is a parking zone for ground vehicle. Storage, okay. We'll sprint round. Refueling, I'm guessing. Personnel only, interview hangar. Don't know what's in there. Don't know if it's another elevator out or not. There's just nothing at the minute. Maybe further expansion. More fuel. This place is huge. I'm assuming I can park ships out here because I know I've seen people spending a while. I've seen little clips of people moving ships out and parking them around this inner rim to like save time, so they can put them in their ship basically. We'll have to have a play with that with the 890 and the Carrack and see if we can do it. More doors going out. More doors going out. More refueling stations, another little workshop area. This place is massive. And then a second set of elevators to leave. And another terminal, cool, to call things out. Oh, a second freight elevator, so we have one at both ends. I see, so it's essentially mirrored. That's pretty cool. That's good to see. Another help, yeah, so it's mirrored on both sides. That's good to know. Okie dokie. Well, first we'll call out something small and weedy and we'll see if we can park it. What's this? Storage access. Oh, so you can do the same thing here. So, open drawer. Oh, drawers? Oh, right, so you can call like armor and guns and things. Open. Right, I see. So you can bung armor. You don't have to use the freight elevator. Right. That makes a bit more sense. Freight elevators, like, genuinely for cargo and stuff. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Let's have a look. So what have we got that we can move? We can put the Pisces in. We can put the Raven in. We may just get a few bits and bobs out and see if we can park them to the sides. So, for the sake of clarity, let's have a play and do things like the Ursa. Oh, there we go. This is going to take a while, just for the Ursa to come up. So we have to use this for the vehicles, next to the cargo elevator. Seems a bit weird, but okay. Ooh, let's not fall in there. His gigantic pad with this tiny Ursa on it. Oh no. It's like a very, very grand entrance for such a small thing. Okay, let's move this thing to one side. So I say we park this over here. We have to remember where the red, like, hazard lines are. And then ships and things can sort of go elsewhere. So we park this here. So it's still being a little bit buggy. Like when you get the ships delivered, it's taking a minute or two to recognise that they've been delivered. Yeah, it's something even smaller now. And after all that, from this dark, terrible void, comes the Mirai Pulse. It looks so ridiculous, but so good at the same time. Look at all the lighting switching on. It's so loud in here. Let's turn that down. Fallen on its side? It bloody hell has. How rude. Okay. And oopsie daisy. There we go. Where is our Ursa? There's our Ursa. It's cool you can ride the bike round inside though. This is just an accident waiting to happen, I can guarantee it. Oh, we can even shoot inside as well. No crime stat for that, hopefully. Okay, so we've got our medevac. We've got our pulse. Surrenders off, hopefully it won't fall over. There's our 2 ground vehicles. Let's call in a small ship. Yeah, it's taking it like a solid 30 seconds before it realises that it should be letting you retrieve ships. Down go our doors again. And then we've got these, like, you're going to have to do some pretty careful finagling to get the ships in here. But I suppose once they're out, it's supposed to store them in the hangar, isn't it? The only thing to do after this is log on to another server and see if everything is still here, if that makes sense. And it should persist, so we have our stuff winged away in the sides here, and it will still be there unless we take it and use it, of course. Doing the same thing again, elevator's gone down, and now it has to go all the way back down again to bring me my new ship. So there's a little bit of patience involved in calling ships. I can live with that. Let's see if we can park this thing in that little nuke over there near our vehicles. Keep our door open for now. We should just be able to scoot this over and park it. I forgot the free look thing disables like holes and things like that, doesn't it, annoyingly? OCD kicking in, must be within box. There we go. And now Pisces is down. And oh, there we go, there's our weapon. Can we fire? Yes, we can. So there's our little horde of vehicles, and I do have a multi-tool, but I don't have a tractor beam attachment, which is going to be annoying for manoeuvring objects around. I may have to go and do that later on. And then do a little video about a decorated hangar, because I'd love to see the fish tank in-game with the fish in it. Finally! I was all about the fish tanks as soon as I saw them, because I used to keep coral reef fish tanks. So it's like something I have to do. Right. What shall we call? Let's get the no fixed abode out, shall we? Even though it won't be called that on the PTU, because it doesn't have names and stuff. You've been kicked from the channel. I've not been kicked, it's right there. Not going to be as big as the 890, but she's going to look damn good coming up. Oh, look at that. It's my baby. Bouncing a little bit, but that's fine. She still looks absolutely tiny in this hangar. Yes. And then we can put the vehicles in, and yes, once the vehicles are there, it's fine. Oh, so good. And then we can load cargo in, and I'm going to have a play with that later on and see if that works okay. We can't fly the Carrack off to the side, unfortunately, and leave the Carrack standing around. The question is, if we leave, for instance, say, one of the ground vehicles out. So if we leave the Pulse out, we put the Pisces and the C8 inside. Sorry, the Pisces and the Ursa inside. Then we send the Karak away, back down into its storage void. Jump servers after a few minutes, and then recall it, and we'll see if everything has persisted. That's the big test, of course, to make sure that we have the persistence there. So I've gone to the wrong deck. I should have gone to the technical deck, not the habitation deck. We need to go to the hangar to open the door. Open door. There we go. There is our hangar door opening. Back down we go. Don't have to worry about people sneaking on board. We can leave the doors open. It's great. So as a little aside, whilst we're having to cross these great distances inside this colossal hangar to go and do our bits and bobs, I did watch Ollie's video about the issues that people have been having with 13th and 14th gen processors and how it's been reflecting on performance because they've been terrible. I myself have had no such issues, not with some of the Star Citizen I played, because admittedly I haven't been playing a lot, and more importantly with other games that I play like Holdfast and Final Fantasy and other things. I don't use one of those processors. I have a Ryzen 7 5800X in my computer, so I've had no such issues thankfully, but I genuinely feel for the people who have spent that serious amount of money on those processors and then they've had these ridiculous things happen to them. Right then. Just occurred to me, I have not parked one of these in a Karak for a very, very, very long time. Probably since like 2020. So I'm probably going to mess this up really, really bad. I'm actually having to look rather than just zoom down, which is what I can normally do with my landings, which are normally pretty good. There we go, that wasn't too painful. So we close that up, and now our Pisces is aboard. So we have our Pisces in here now. I'm going to close up the Karak and send it back down on its way. And then I'm going to call the 890, so we can watch the 890 come up. And I will throw the Ursa, I think, inside the 890's cargo bay. Then we will jump servers and rotate the ships to see if what we've done has persisted. And if the any vehicles we've left out, like the Pulse or something, is still there. Let's go to this bit first, because I want to just try and put on some armour using these draw things and see how this works. Search function doesn't seem to want to work. Either that or it's not finding the terms right. Should we try that? Let's see how it's like on the freight elevator and see if it's any different. This again. Right, undersuits. There is our Lamont. Helmets. And it's done exactly the same thing. It's really annoying. So yeah, and we can't scroll down. Ugh. So annoying. Right, okay. Same thing, you do all categories and it only gives you, it's not giving you pages. Unless I'm missing something here, like we can expand. We can't keep going down and we can't do this. That's a pain in the arse, to say the least. I've selected helmets and it's showing me everything in this category. So they need to mess with this a bit more. That's a bit balked. Okay, so we're just going to have to pick a random helmet that isn't to do with our Galena set. We'll just do the obsidian one, that's fine. Cores is doing the same thing, it just wants to show me all the fucking subflare. That's not ticked anymore. So none of this is ticked. But I know I saw the Galena core a minute ago. Didn't this time, though. That's a pain in the arse. What have you done there, CRG? Let's clear all the filters again. See if that works. That worked better. Right, Galena core. Move that to the elevator. Will that work for the helmets as well, I wonder? It did this time. Still not showing me... Maybe it will show me all my helmets. I can't quite remember. So we can move you back and we can put our Galena helmet in. It's done it again. Clear filters. There we go. So it's just the filters being really, really freaking buggy. Maybe because I'm changing so quick, I don't know. And there's our Galena lead. So there's an outfit. We need some weaponry. Put in a Coda pistol, even though we don't have ammo. Primary weapon. Let's just grab our fancy S71. Ammos and things, gadgets, attachments. Oh, I suppose we should do that, shouldn't we? Even though I don't have tractor beams for them. And a med gun. There we go. Don't have ammo, don't need to do any sustenance. Let's see if this works. So we worked the filter thing out. It's just being very slow. And there's nothing here. Oh, that didn't work. It no worky. Why are you no worky, CRG? Right, let me go through that rigmarole again and see if I can get it to work. Right, so I lowered the hangar down and brought it back up, and it worked this time, for whatever reason. I didn't mean to put that on yet. Bugger! I need to put the undersuit on first, don't I? Where is my suit? Where is my super suit? I didn't mean to crouch down either. Launch undersuit. Oh, I have to take this on. I need to take this undersuit off first. We need to get naked inside our freight elevator. There's one undersuit. Holster our S71, and we can grab our pistol. And we can grab our med gun. There we are. No backpack. I didn't get a backpack out this time, but you get the idea. And it works. It's a bit of a process. Just going to check to see if I missed something. Because it's such a long-winded process, I'm hoping that if we don't have it now... Oh yeah, because I put those there. I'm hoping that we will have the ability to save sets. So we can, like, set sets in. But I'm guessing this is going to be something that's need to be added after we have the ability to recall certain items. Like our sub-flare, for instance, which is still something that's not been added. God damn it, we still can't recall our items if we lose them. So all of these items that I'm wearing now, right, everything. So the undersuit, not so much the undersuit. I think the undersuit is from a referral reward or an event that went on, the Lamont undersuit. The armour I have on, so the Galena set, the med gun I have on, the utility, the multi-tool I have on, and both the weapons are sub-flare and store-bought items. They are all something I bought from the store over the years I've been playing this game. If I die, I lose all of this and I can't recall it. That is it. It is gone. I have lost it. Unless I literally go onto my hangar page, refund it, and then buy it again from the store using credits, which is colossally annoying. So yeah, we need this feature to be added. It's doubly so because this Galena set is like my favourite set of armour in this game, and I hate losing it. Hate losing it. I tend to just wear it for videos because I like the look of it. Right, anyway, what were we doing? We were going to see if we can lower our Carrack, then we'll bring the 890 up so we can see what the 890 looks like proper. We will put the Ursa in the cargo bay, and then we will change servers, so we'll do a server hop if it lets me do a server hop, and then we will recall both ships to see if items have persisted and to see if the pulse remains in the hangar parked over on the side there. We have to remember that this station is at the back and not the front of the hangars. Oh, a little bit of a stoppage there. Down goes our Carrack into the big storage void. I didn't realise that you could just walk through this barrier. I thought it'd be like an invisible wall, but no, you can fall down there and die, which is hilarious. Looks like the doors reopened on the Carrack's hangar there. I've only just noticed that. Never mind. Here it comes. Yes, look at it rise out of the depths. A bit bouncy. Look at its stupid grinning face as it comes up. Even in this hangar, this thing still looks tiny. Because of the distance that we have to stay away from the door there. We have to do a cool side shot for a thumbnail, I think. Right, let's get our cargo bay down. We have to run all the way to the other end of the hall. The character's getting in our steps today. Interesting, I saw our call... oh, there we go, it did work. It's just taking a minute. I couldn't find the button to toggle the cargo bay, but never mind, we've got it. Right, another sprint over to the Ursa. Ugh, this hangar is knackering. Let's drive our Ursa inside. Vehicle impounded, okay. We'll send you back down. I'm going to check the menu in a minute, see what was impounded. Send his big grinning face back down into the abyss. We still have our pulse sat over to the side there. Let's just have a quick look at that menu and see what was impounded. I don't know if it was the Ursa, because I was driving it around the hangar. Recklessly, apparently. Oh no. Oh, Ursa Medivac, yeah. No. Well, it's not impounded, it's inside my 890 jump. So let's leave that and see what happens, because that'd be interesting. And our doors close, our locking pins engage. And there we go. Right, we'll change servers. Oh! Bye! I'll change servers and then we'll see what happens. 890 just going into the abyss underneath Microtech somewhere. Right, we're back in, and I have switched from the USA servers, which is where I was just doing all my shenanigans there, to the EU servers, and we'll see if things have transferred over. Normally when you do something like this you have to leave it a few minutes, and I've left it about sort of 5 minutes or so just to see if things transfer over, so we'll see. Okay, so we are back in the ASOP terminal in the spaceport.
Goodbye.
And I've noticed
Welcome
now you can
to the
still do the
ASOC
same
vehicle
retrieve
retrieval
thing.
system.
It still thinks that my Ursa is missing. Does it think my pulse is missing? I can't see the pulse, so I'll have to wait into the hangar. We'll retrieve
Vehicle
our 890.
selected. Stand by.
Got the loudness again. But there we go. There's our 890. We're in our large hangar. We have to see if the pulse is still over onto one side there. To try and find the button. Here it comes. Get our doors open, there it is. And it said it was impounded, but it's not. I beat the game. Screw you. And there's my Ursa with the doors open and everything. Awesome, okay. Oh! Very loud. Send you back up because we need to go to the other side and see if my pulse is still here. It's very loud. Oh, that was loud. My pulse should be here. It is not. I am disappointed. This needs to be quiet. I'm going to have to send this thing away. I'll have to make this noise go away and stop. I wonder if we have to put things on here to make them persist. I honestly don't know because I've not played with the hangars at all. Let's just have a look over there. Pulse has not remained on the other side either, so we lost the pulse that was left in the hangar. But the vehicles on the ship have persisted. We will send our 890 into the abyss and see if we can call the Carrack and if it still has a Pisces inside.
Goodbye.
And pulse, yeah, unknown, so I'll have to claim it. Never mind, now we know. Or at least until CIG improves some services. It may be because I didn't wait long enough. There's a lot of potentials. It's the same thing, you know, if I get my items out, am I going to have to wait longer? We just don't know. There it goes. Whee! Flying off into the core of Microtech somewhere. Okay, 890 done. Let's get our Carrack out. Here comes my little Carrack. Little in the smallest sense of the word, because it is still a colossal ship. It just looks tiny in this hangar, which is like a mile long. And we have a Pisces inside still. I'm really chuffed about that. I'm chuffed that the vehicles have persisted inside the ships. Kind of like they do, or it has been doing when you were docking ships here anyway. Sometimes it worked. Oh, why was that dropping off? Sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't. Hopefully this remains. The freight elevator is cool but laggy. I think it needs to work. We need to be able to make item sets, I think, so we're not having to consistently call. Oh, that's not gone well. There we go. Let's put that back. So we're not having to consistently call the armor sets and stuff out that we need. So we can, you know, we don't have to go and look for things one by one all the time when we need to call things. So going to missions and things like that is going to take a lot longer. Oh my god, what's going on with my minimap? Because I'm stood on the elevator. But I like it. I like the first implementation of the hangars. Let's face it, this is the first implementation, and things have got to be worked out and reworked and tweaked and God knows what else. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's fun. I like it. It's a lot more engaging. I just hope that if I start testing eventually and putting down items, that the items will persist in the hangar. Because it's going to be annoying trying to find all the sub-flares and things if they start disappearing. So we'll have to have a test of that later on. That is hangars. So contracts is the next thing, because we now have cargo hauling missions. These are probably going to be the next thing I test and do a video on, because I'm really looking forward to these. These have been a long time coming, and I imagine these are pretty small. I'll be completely honest and transparent. I have not looked into these or watched a video or anything at all. I'll be going into these cargo things completely blind, so it's going to be a bit more interesting, I think. Do the delivery missions have the same thing? No, just retrieval ops, so it's literally in its own category now. I'm assuming we haven't got crime ones yet. Maybe it's because we're not around like Yayla or anything, so we'll have to see. So yeah, these are going to be the next thing. But for now, that's a little return to Star Citizen and having a little preview look at these ridiculously sized hangars, at least if you have a ridiculously sized ship. I imagine the other ones may be a bit smaller. I may have to test that later on by calling in a smaller ship rather than my A90. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for enjoying my little bit of return to Star Citizen, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you think I deserve it, please give the video a like and a sub if you fancy sticking around. If you want to try Star Citizen, you can use my referral code on screen when registering. That gives us both in-game credits to help us both out as well. See you in the next one.